Well, hello everyone. How is everyone? Hi Slurpless, how you doing, man? Happy belated. Thank you guys. Mr. Odos at this hour. It is indeed me at this hour. Ricky, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. Sorry guys, we were eating dinner. I ran a little late. But yeah, I decided to do a 9 o'clock stream today because, dude, this week here has been another week of just terrible scheduling. I tried my best, just know that. But there's been some unexpected, unfortunate things that have popped up. UPS. So, yeah, unfortunately, we just had to switch some stuff around. So the cool build I was supposed to do tonight, which is this like amazing one-off, got delayed about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Because UPS refuses to like help people and do their job properly. Essentially, if you guys want to know, UPS decided that the keyboard that was sent to me, even though it was all labeled correctly, and it was labeled as a repair, and it was even put in like, you know, this is only going to stay in Canada temporarily, they said, absolutely no, we're still going to charge you a tariff for it. But that's what UPS told me to do. They said as long as you say it's a repair and it's going to go in and out, it should be fine. But clearly not. So UPS is absolutely dog shit, dude. They're terrible. They're a terrible company. Absolutely terrible. They literally don't know their head from their own ass, dude. It's absolutely wild to me. But yeah, we're doing another crazy good keyboard. This actually came in pretty last minute, and I'm happy we got it in last minute because we can do it today. It is the Athena, and I think you guys will really like it. So, but yeah, how have you guys been? How have you guys been? I feel like it's been forever. Oh shoot, I forgot my chat's not active. Everything got reset today. I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second, everybody. Hold on. Why is everything reset? 1 second. What the hell? This is even delayed now. What's going on here? Why is it all reset? My wife actually really wants this keyboard. Dude, it's so nice. The price isn't right on the IC page. I have all the correct pricing, but it's still very affordable, so nice.
Alexotos.
Thank you, Crowned. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Great, glad to catch a live stream watching from Belgium. Dude, what time is it in Belgium? I think it's like early morning, right? Quick question, doing my first build soon. What do you recommend as the best stabs for a Key Cult 265?
Looking like a snack today.
Damn, me? I would use Type Plus stabs. Type Plus stabs or Primo. Do your best impression of a keyboard. I don't know how to answer this, man. I really like what. I don't know how to. My best impression of a keyboard. Do you want me to just make like clicking sounds? I don't fold that way, you know what I mean? Midnight in Belgium, 3 a.m. Damn. Alex, finally snagged a shirt and those switches from your store. Oh, did you get everything in? Did you order today, Red Vaughn? Juan, thank you so much for the compliment, dude. Let me tell you, Juan. If I can do my best impression of me thinking of you, it would be all smiles, which I'm already thinking.
Stick
See, that's why I'm
around,
smiling right
but
now.
have a great stream.
Thank you, Toby. I appreciate that, man. What a nice time to do an Alex stream, especially for us who live in C. It's 8 a.m. Ooh, so you're like having breakfast. Having breakfast, chilling with me. Today didn't go exactly the way I expected it was going to go, unfortunately. I thought I was going to wake up, do a bunch of work, which I did. And then I had like a meeting thing that I had to do with Mode. And then I thought I was going to get so much more work done. But then I had to loop switches. So I ended up having... I already had, luckily, half of them done. But yeah. Did you just thank them to compliment them? Yes, because they redeemed something. That means they've been here a while, Annette. You know what? Let me explain to Annette real quick, guys. Annette, when someone uses their points, like 10,000 points, that means they've been watching me. Right? That I appreciate the hell out of. You know what I mean, Annette? So I want to thank them first for redeeming their points. Then I'm going to compliment them. And he doesn't think in 4D, bro. That's the craziest part. Or that, they could have done that too in it. Can we get a redeem to timeout in it? Honestly, you might have to. Treasure train. What's a treasure train? Interesting. Never seen that before. Dude, Twitch has a bunch of new things they never tell me about at all. The Oracle Workshop looked so much fun. It was fun. It was cool. I hope everyone got to learn some cool stuff. So, do I have a fave artisan keycap? Okay, I think my favorite artisan keycaps, oddly enough, are from Dwarf Factory, and they're Jelly Key, and they're the Koi Pond ones. I've always loved those. Always loved those things. All right, guys, let's take a look at this board here. I hope everyone had a good day. Cody, thank you so much for the prime.
Alfredo and Alex stream. Oh baby.
What'd you guys have for dinner? What about sponsor S-Craft? I wish they were my sponsor. I like S-Craft. I have a bunch of them. I've purchased like 90% of those. They sent me like 2 or 3 for free. But they're not my favorites. You know why they're not my favorites? I like the kois more, but the kois I have a lot of. I remember back when the kois were really popular, I ordered like 15 of them. They were so nice. I wanted to do like an entire macro pad of them. The kois are really damn expensive though. And that was like the last time I ever bought keycaps like that, like artisan keycaps. So, hi Pancake. Okay, really quick, I want to intro this board. Oh shit, it's zoomed in, man. This one's zoomed in. Darmok, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. So nice.
Happy Thursday.
Thank you. Happy Thursday to you as well. Okay, this is the Athena 1800. This is going to be run by KBD fans. This is an interesting board. Very, very interesting. It is a fair price too, in my opinion. So I feel like I don't want to expose too much. I'm like about to share the screen, but I feel like we should open it up. So give me one sec while I pull some stuff up here. Actually, let me open up this document really quick. So the 1800 is gonna cost a few different variations of how you can spec it out, but it should start at 209. And when I say start at, it's gonna start 209 plateless solder PCB. If you want the hot swap PCB with a plate, it's 229. I think that is hella valid. A real hoot building this one. It has a lot of options, so this is going to be an interesting one. But it is a super fun build. USD. The box is cool. Like, for, again, the starting price of $229. Look at this unboxing experience. I think I have it upside down. Wait, is it? No, I don't. Little nice unboxing experience. We have a screwdriver set. How does this work? Does this just peel back? Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that premium. Oh, I just ruined it. My bad, guys. It has a screwdriver set. It has accessories, silicone, I guess they're calling it pellets, dumbbell gaskets, and then we have what looks like some feet. Ruined the sticker. I'm leaving. Oh, my bad, bro. They did send me a few different plates here, but obviously when you pick one up, it's gonna reflect your purchase. It is a 1.6mm PCB. Let's take a look at this first. Here is our PCB. They gave us the hot swap one today. Hot swap one. Hot swap. First of all, okay. I'm gonna applaud KBD fans for the bag here. I don't know if this was their decision, but thankfully I don't have to struggle to take this PCB out of the bag. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Here is our PCB. Hot swap PCB actually looking fairly decent. It does look like we have, unfortunately, a fixed bottom row, though. Oh, man. Does the solder PCB have more? I don't really know because there's not a lot of options on the solder. Like, there's not a lot of stuff on the page itself. Let's see. Does it say? All right, so it looks like we might be a little limited in options for... There's a solder PCB, yes. There's an option for a solder PCB. Oh, maybe not. It just says layout, and it looks like the only layout options are the same on both. So, all right, I mean, I'm not going to say this is the end of the world. It's just one less option, but we do get everything else. We get split backspace, we get ISO on the hot swap as well, which is really cool. Split left and stepped and regular caps. But there is ISO. There is ISO on this, as you guys can see. So that is nice. That's very inclusive. All right, and then what else do we got in the box here? Fairly standard fair PCB here, which I appreciate. Also, it does look like this has a pogo connector. You know, again, I'm gonna just say this. I like this. I think out of all the new stuff that has come out recently, pogo connectors, they're good. They're very, very good. Also, just to take a look at the mounting styles, I saw someone on YouTube mention this as well, in the YouTube chat. Yeah, the mounting points look fairly good. They're attractive mounting points. We have nothing underneath the spacebar, which is great. So I'm excited to try this. I would have loved to see this with a solder in a plateless configuration. That would have been cool for an 1800. I feel like you don't get a lot of 1800s done with plateless, you know what I mean? That would have been cool. What do we got for plates here, though? We have a polycarbonate plate. We have an FR4 plate. Ooh, I like the fact that the plate on the FR4 and what looks like aluminum is separate. That is nice. Is this aluminum? I think so. What's this? No, this is aluminum. Okay, I don't know what all these plates are. This might be palm or something like that. No, this is carbon fiber. I don't know what to pick today. So we got some plates, and then we have the keyboard itself. Oh shit, I haven't even looked at the color we got yet. Damn! Wait, this purple's kinda nutty. God damn. Hold on, let me put some stuff back here and put this away. Let's see this. I'm excited. Ooh, wait, that carbon fiber internal is kind of hot looking. Oh. So wait, what's the price of this particular one? Let me see. Let me go back to the pricing sheet. So this would be a hot swap unit. Let's just pretend we use the aluminum plate, which we might. So yeah, I guess $229. Is this carbon fiber cover plate is $237? Never mind. So the carbon fiber plate is a little bit more, but if you want, the standard plate's gonna be stainless steel. The sheet is okay to show. Oh, I have to, it's gonna be tough for me to show this one here because it's gonna freak out on my end, Pancake, but it's okay. I can share it later. But yeah, it's a fairly good price, even for the carbon fiber, $237. And if you want a brass internal plate, it starts at $242, or I guess technically $222 if you want plateless. But I'm going to talk about just the hot swap PCB. Cool. I mean, dude, that looks pretty good. And then we have a little interesting blocker over here with some LEDs, I'm assuming, that'll pop up over here. And then here is the bottom. Okay, this is pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie, this is pretty sick. This is actually pretty sick. I didn't think it would look so good on the purple. That's pretty cool. I got it all set. Nah, that's pretty cool. I think this is genuinely one of the most interesting boards that we've had in a while, like style-wise. I think this is cool. So nice.
I see purple.
I do see purple too. Thank you so much, Soundtrack. This is nice. I like the texture on this too. This is cool. So wait, I guess the cover covers all of this, I assume, so you can't even see. Damn. I guess you could technically change the eye colors. We'll go over all the stuff on the page here. So let me share the page. Let me just find it because we stopped sharing screen last time. The brass one looks hella cool. So we have, oh, the raw one looks hella cool too. Ooh, okay, this is actually, I think, the cleanest one. So what's this? What's this one here? Is this just E-coat? I guess if I click these, does it swap automatically? It does. This is E-coat white. Fuck, that's kind of clean. The all silver look, I kind of like that one there. Don't look at the price here, by the way, guys. This is wrong. This is not right. Purple's what we got, which looks pretty dope. They have anodized silver. I mean, this looks just as cool as the E-coat. I think the E-coat looks cooler. Pancake, do you know if they're going to have accessories, like different eye colors you can get? Like, could you separately purchase these at all? The green's pretty cool. The blue, I mean, it's blue. The gray, I think, is really cool as well. That's nice. Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, I didn't even see that. I didn't get that far. You can buy different eyes. Damn, the red's pretty sick. Ooh, the pink's pretty cool. Wow. I think the E-coat white is my favorite, though. This is really cool. This is a cool project. I like this a lot. Again, pricing's pretty damn fair, too. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the pricing in this. If I go... can I do this, actually? Can I go open in browser? There we go. Here's the pricing. Here's the pricing. So, if you guys want to just take a quick peek at the pricing here. So, it looks like if the most expensive configuration humanly possible, looks like it's going to be $250 on the hot swap PCB, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And then the lowest price point, again, is the plateless configuration in the solder PCB. Now, let's take a closer look at the rest of the case here. Actually, let's go back to the Athena here. I want to see... I mean, dude, again, this is sick. I like this whole design for this board. I think the gold eyes are my favorite. So it's top mount or PCB silicone gasket mount. I'm probably going to go with polycarbonate today for the plate because I'd like to see this in top mount. And I think it would sound good with the switches I've chosen. Internal covers, so you guys can see there's some stuff. We'll take it apart just to show you guys as well. Pogo pin LCD screen. I mean, this is going to be so neat for the price that you're spending, man. I mean, I'm into this. 17 mil front height. Effective front height of 21. This is a sick project. All right, I'm into this. I think this is a very cool keyboard. Is there another Athena? Well, we're going to run out of names, unfortunately. Oh, I've seen this Athena. I mean, it is what it is. Here is the side profile. It is pretty bare bones when it comes to side profiles here. It does have this like little machined mark at the bottom over here. I think it kind of adds some character. I wouldn't expect too much out of this. It's, I mean, for the price that you're getting this at, it's not going to be super exaggerated for a side profile. But I think that's nice. The LCD screen's there. It's already installed on this one. It has pogo pins. Back of the keyboard. Pretty standard fare. All right, this is cool. Let's put the feet on before we get too far. What do you guys think? Like, honest opinion. Very nice for 1800. I know, I really want to build this in playlist, but I just don't want to build it in a hot swap playlist. I'm sorry, guys, if you always wanted to see me do that today, but reminds me of you because the bottom's sexy. God damn, brother. God damn. This is cool. This is really cool. I think I really like the way the eyes are machined as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get in a little closer after I put in the feet. I think the only thing so far that I'm kind of like smooge about is I'd like 7U on this. But like I'm also not mad. It's kind of a ripple effect, yeah, for the eyes. They're really cool. I hurt my thumb the other day, man. I don't know what I did, but not my thumb, my finger. and it like bent back all the way, and now it's been sore the entire day. So actually, can I mention something for KBD fans? I just thought of something. I don't know what material this is. I think this is just aluminum. Hear me out. KBD fans, hear me out. You can have this idea for free. Either the eyeball itself or this part of the eye. I don't know what it's called. If you were to make this like raw copper or raw brass to patina naturally, it's game over. Either one. Not both, though. Both will be too much. But either one, if that had a raw option... No, red would be too much. But if this had raw, this could be super sick. So there's the up close of how the eye looks. I mean, this is already dope as fuck, dude. That's cool. That's really cool. Raw case with red iris. They missed an opportunity to pair this with Greg. Not that I'm mad. I'm actually grateful. But I'm just saying, they might have missed a small opportunity. They could have done a yellow case with you know, black eyes and a white other part of the eye. I forget what it's called. Hey Alex, great job at the Oracle event today. I met Chris before the event. Since y'all held it in the room next to my cubicle, I popped in to watch. What, did I sound nervous? Because I was. It's weird. I'm not nervous on stream, but I am nervous when I see people. So, Greg round 2 needs to happen. I don't know about that one. What do you guys think? PC today? Polycarbonate with Obscuras? I feel like that could slap. You were great. Thank you, dude. There was a yellow one, but it didn't pass our internal polling. Thank goodness. What do you guys think? Yeah? I'm thinking polycarb today. I think polycarb could make this keyboard pretty dope. Oh, shoot. You know what I need? Stabilizers. Didn't even think this one here through today. We're using cherry clippers. What keycap set are you thinking for this build? I don't know. I didn't know I'd get purple. I have some ideas, though. I have some. I'm going to be using Obscuras today. Oh. Little Obscuras. So I don't know what keyboard I put Dracula on. I just need to go find that later. But right now I have no clue. Oops. Miklon could be cool. I'm actually thinking of that as well. We could just go Wob. Wob always works so well with purple. Let the case do the talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stabs today. You guys are in for a treat because I'm going to take 5 ever to do stabs. In for a treat. I'm almost done season 2 of Daredevil. I think season 1 of Daredevil, I don't know why, it was a little harder for me to get into the show. But season 2 has been an absolute trip so far. I love it. Man, I really hope this keyboard sounds good, because this is pretty dope. The only thing I'm going to criticize right now, which... Okay. Kind of like the QK boards. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a small... See this gap over here? But the new Neo boards also have those too, so it's not like I'm going to hold this and be like, how dare you? Just so you guys know it's there. Shouldn't realistically affect anything though. Finally building my F1 8X V2? Let me know how you like the granite switches. I actually did a private build yesterday or something with granites, and I thought they were amazing. I still got to admit, that granite build I did with the cloud line, I am copying the fuck out of that. Okay, let's clip some of these. I like the waffle texture on the PCB. Yeah, it has a nice texture. It's a pretty standard fare PCB. Like, I enjoy it. Oh, wait, the only thing... okay, KBD fans. I don't know if this is in the bag. Let me actually, before I speak nonsense... Maybe it's not. Okay. Would you guys be willing to include this extra hot swap socket here? Oops. This is one of those boards that they don't put it on purpose. Just for customers to be able to solder this in the event they buy this for ISO. I think that would be pretty handy dandy if they put one in the box, so customers don't have to source those themselves. Definitely going to try the granites in the orbit when I finally get it in. Hell yeah. I will admit though, as much as I love the granites, there are certain boards, but I feel like this is the same how I feel about Milky Yellows, that I feel like you definitely need something louder. The whole point of granites was to not make just another loud linear switch. There's supposed to be like a Milky Yellow, just less work you need to make the Milky Yellow sound good. Are you not ashamed of people copying? No, I'm not ashamed. What they usually do is ask people if they want ISO or not, then they do it for them. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Let's clip some of these bad boys. Let's clip them. But yeah, today I didn't get as much work as I wanted to done. I don't know why. Like, after 4 o'clock, I was just struggling, man. Mentally, I was just... like, I don't know why, just fried for the day. But I mean, I had been working since like 8 o'clock, so... I really, really wanted to get a small video prepared. But I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Awaiting my QK75. Building it so I have a board both at home and have the 75N at home, office, community. Oh, so you're going to have like 1-in-1. Nice. It's a smart move, honestly. Bro read it all wrong. What, your comment? You know what, Anna? Do you have a favorite board from Gion? My OG F1. What else do I like from Gion? I like a lot of the F1 series from Gion. Is it 6 p.m. for you? No, it's 9:30. God damn, we've already spent 30 minutes in stream? Man, I haven't even done the stabs yet. I haven't even done one single stab. Shit. Granite restock when? I think maybe Monday. Honestly, I think Mike said maybe Monday. If they arrive. But who knows? The first time in a while I will be Gion boardless soon. Wait, why boardless? Are you selling something? What's going on? Just got my 65 CU. It was awesome, Alex. Yeah, the Neo series stuff is really good. I'll always give it to Neo, QK in general, or just, you know, Owl Labs, whatever you want to call them. Whatever parent brand is at the top. They listen to feedback. Oh, by the way. Actually, I'll tell you guys later. Not right now. Stoked hit my Mode 65 in today, but have to wait for my custom alu plate from Hype, since Mode had it. Oh yeah, Mode out of stock with some of those plates. I think the PP plates.
I waited too long. I guess I shouldn't have taken the switches for granite.
Damn, that's good. That feeds my soul, Pretty Cody. That actually feeds my soul, bro. No, that was a good one. That was a good one, honestly. That was really fucking good. I gotta admit. All right. That made my night. Hold on, let me get some tape here to clean this up. Oh shit, where's the tape? Not this again. Oh, right here. That was pretty good. Dudes. Hi, Alex. Lucky to still get a bit of the stream before going to work. Happy to have you here. I hope your workday turns out well too. Great video on the Gengar Artisans. Looks sick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like it, honestly. Now that I have a proper camera, though, for recording things, I'm stoked to actually get better footage. Because before I was just using stream cameras, and I did not feel like disassembling my stream rig. Alright. Lube? Lube? Huh? By the way, everyone except for today's orders of all those random switches, everyone's been packed. I've shipped out about half of them. The rest of them will go out tomorrow. I was going to go today, but I had a long meeting with Mode. We did like an Oracle type thing, so like Oracle session thing, so. The color of this board is so damn hot. Are you guys into purple? I feel like purple's like... I feel like purple's hit and miss. I don't mind purples, but I think with purple though, on a personal keyboard for purple, I'm only ever going black keycaps. The purple's gonna shine on its own. I can only do the one style of keycaps for my own personal builds. You know? Alright, let's get some of these made here. We did like a little, I don't know a good way to describe this, but I did like a teaching session for a brand. I can't remember what you mentioned about the ease of building a Neo 65. How is it for a novice? It is super easy. Honestly, with the majority of cases these days, even outside of the ones that have those catchball systems, anything with like the pogo connectors have been super easy. So I think it's really easy. Did you teach them about VIA compatibility and how important it is? I mentioned you could use VIA, but no, I didn't mention how important it is. I messed up. Hope you're doing well and your vids always make me feel better. Thank you, I appreciate that. 72 gram typing experience is crazy. Dude, one time I had a customer request 150 gram springs. I popped them into a keyboard to, you know, just see how they felt, because I genuinely have never felt that before. I think I injured myself when I did that, actually. Come to think about it. But yeah, that was a weight I don't think I could ever do myself. That is like a heavy switch, dude. Genuinely insane. I envy that person's muscles. Completely envious, dude. Beefy fingers? Bro, you gotta have those. For real, for real. He did a build along with the Oracle summer interns at my Austin office campus. There you go. That's a way better way to describe it. Martin nailed it with that. There was a good mix of people. Apparently there were some people who were already into keyboards, which was really cool. There were some people who were completely brand new to keyboards. I think it was like a really cool crowd. I forget how many people exactly were there, but it was across a bunch of different campuses. It's kind of like I did an IRL stream, but I still was in this room, so. I hope more brands do build stuff like that. I want keys to get even more mainstream. You know what I think needs to happen for keyboards to be even more mainstream? I think there needs to be a keyboard kit that you have to assemble yourself, that some influencer who's really big into gaming, for example, is like, this is the keyboard. And the only way to get it is you have to build it yourself. And I think that will drive people into the custom keyboard scene. But it has to be something to do with gaming. I don't think right now, unless some big celebrity or big influencer, like humongous influencer, starts talking and getting into keyboards, I think it needs to be into like a gaming oriented project that takes it more to the mainstream for tech people. People will outsource builds and gamers will pay. Well, gamers, you guys can use my build commission. The price has been the same for the last 5 years. I'm a gamer. Optimum Tech does things like that. I feel like he kind of focuses though on, maybe I'm wrong, but didn't Optimum Tech really just kind of do his own little gaming keyboard case, which requires very little custom keyboard knowledge? I'm more talking about like getting into like the nitty gritty, you have to source all your own parts. I don't think someone's really pushed anyone to that sense of anything at all. He won't do anything about the Venom because he's sponsored and partnered with Booting. That makes sense. Honestly, though, a lot of gamers I do keyboards for, they can't even use the keyboards I build them because of contracts. Alquan, my guy. Seeing the Evo boards makes me think most people will be happy with a stock board. Oh, for sure. There's always going to be people happy with stock keyboards. Always. I think, I don't know. I really do think like this part of the hobby, like when we're doing stabilizers, we're all hanging out, you talk to a friend, you kind of dive into the community aspect of things. I feel like this is the hobbyist part of the hobby, you know? Like there's obviously collecting, you can collect keyboards, that's still a hobby. But this is more like the tinkering side of keyboards. And I feel like, again, it's just a sub part of what makes keyboards keyboards. It's not the definitive, if that makes sense. I'd hate for it to be labeled as the definitive thing of what makes you into keyboards. I think that's wrong. I can settle for an FMJ. We'll attempt to give it away next time as well, my friend. I will attempt. 95% building, 5% actually using the keyboards. I mean, dude, some people live to build. Some people live to build one and then just use it for the rest of their lives. Some people just want to buy one, you know? I get it. Hockey, the price on the IC is incorrect. But still, I think the starting price, what was 205, I said? 209. 209 starting price, pretty crazy. How much percent waiting for group buys to fulfill? I feel like that's less and less these days. I feel like the group buys that actually exist these days are like meaningful group buys. And a lot of the other projects usually just come out in stock or a short pre-order window. Still, no, Mr. Hockey, I agree. It's an insane price point for this, what you get in here. This is a pretty cool project. I think the theming is done really cool too. I like the owl theming. You know what'd be a really cool theme for this? A Legend of Zelda theme. So you'd probably get, green maybe? Get the green case. On the little OLED over here, the LCD screen, you can get like I don't know if you can put GIFs on this. I have to boot it up still. But imagine putting like, I don't know, the Legend of Zelda GIF there. This would be pretty cool as like a little Legend of Zelda themed board. For the first time, and who knows, I'm not waiting on any keyboard related things. I am free for now. For now. I'm almost baffled at the people who wait months to a year just to build the keyboard and sell it, not even a month later on Mech Market. I feel like that happens less and less, though. There was a really bad mentality when keyboards were blowing up. I mean, okay, actually, I think it's a fun conversation to have, but realistically, when keyboards went through like their prime, when they were going through like prime time popularity, I fell victim to this as well. And this is even before I started streaming, but like a group buy pops up, you want to be part of it because everything was so new and sparse and like you just didn't know what was good and you're still learning and there wasn't options. So you just literally you literally bought anything and you didn't care. And then what would happen was the keyboard would come in, you'd try it, if you hated it, you'd sell it. But there was also this other mixed mentality of like keyboards were investments because everything was so new and no one knew how long keyboards were going to last. And I think what also fed into that mentality was people were seeing the prices of like Janes and all these other keyboards like Key Cults, all of these things worth thousands of dollars, and people were like, well, my keyboard in 5 years will be worth thousands of dollars. We know now that that's not the case, and honestly, buying something in a hobby just for an investment usually doesn't work that well. But I think there was a lot of like pumping up sales in a lot of ways. It was chaotic, you know. The GMMK era was crazy. It was crazy. It's more like I'm in the Discord for keyboards, and I see other users also in the GB, only to see them list their keyboards in Mech Market not too long after. Feels like they're having more fun just waiting. Okay, Martin. This kind of sounds fucked up a little bit, but there is, for some people, there is a thrill of receiving something in the mail. Even though they paid for it, there's like an adrenaline rush you get, like, you know, this dopamine hit you get when you get that thing and you crack open the box. You know what I mean? Like, I think some people feel that, and I think that's why people buy as well. Dude, I get that. I was waiting for camera parts all week, just like little camera parts. Some of them weren't even worth a lot of money. Like some of them are $15 parts. And I was still getting, I was like pumped because I haven't really built anything for myself in a while. So like outside of keyboards. The unboxing experience, kinda. I think it's a mix of like an unboxing experience plus you know something's yours, you know? Like I bought this. I earned this. They should do CSGO cases opening at that point. I mean, that's gambling though. When you're buying something retail-wise and you know what you bought, I think it's a different story. I am not... What's the word I'm looking for? I am not a supporter of any gambling, period. For real money. You guys can gamble channel points all you want. They're worth nothing. But I'm not a fan. Gambling is yucky. Don't do it. No lowballers. I know what I got. I know what I got, dude. Pay up. All right. Worth nothing? Well, okay, worth something to someone. Maybe. Chat, you opened 10 cases after this? No. When I played CSGO, I opened a few cases. But I'm not into like that kind of stuff. I think it was more just I really enjoyed the game and I was like, I'll support it. But nowadays I see the prices of everything and I'm like, God damn. God damn, I've been drinking water like crazy today. Pen pop? Just water, man. I've been thirsty. The heat was crazy today. As an NBA fan, I'm bombarded with gambling ads. Oh, is that right? Actually, I have a question for you guys. What was the reason EA lost the FIFA title, like for games? Was there a reason? I'm curious. I think I know the reason, but I was it just greed? Not that I've played the games in forever, but they didn't want to pay any more, I guess. Greedy. Interesting. Malachorse is greedy too. FIFA wanted more money. FIFA charged more. So is it FIFA's fault or is it EA just not wanting to pay more? FIFA org demanded more for the license. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's grab this. Need to grab a 6U wire after this too. Generally speaking, I'm against any speculative market based on something with no inherent value. It's always a bubble and it always pops. I agree with that as well too, Senu. I agree. I gambled my channel points on Alex to use the agar for a whole week, and he bailed me after 3 days. You know what? I'll go get the agar again after this. Actually, you know what other keyboard we're going to be doing? The agar mini. I don't know when we're going to do that. Probably in the next like week or so here, but yeah, I haven't even unboxed it yet. I think there might be an IC page. The what? The agar mini. No, I think there's a small... I don't know. I have no clue. I don't even know what it is. I haven't opened it yet. No IC yet? Oh, shit. Was I not supposed to say anything? I thought the IC was open. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought there was an IC. Yeah, it's a little 40%. It's so fucking cute. It's so cute, dude. This is so cool. I mean, I'm already like the shape of the agar, so it was announced. Oh, okay. Should I build my own desk? I want a new desk for more space, but I don't know what to do. I mean, dude, you can get stuff from IKEA for cheap. You know what I would probably invest in, though? A good butcher block. Imagine if KBD Pins did a Majora's Mask version of this board. Instead of the owl, it had a mask. Isn't there an owl in Legend of Zelda? Although the licensing to get anything Nintendo done would probably be absolute balls. I would not want to deal with Nintendo. Did anyone here buy the new Switch? I want honest reviews. I don't plan on buying it, but I'm just curious to see what people are thinking now that the hype's kind of died down a little bit. I'm curious, man. My Sat75X came in today. Cannot wait to watch the Bongo Cat. Hell yeah, dude. That's a fun one. The Owl's in Ocarina of Time? Yes, you're right. It is Ocarina of Time. It is. You're right. Nice piece of real wood, like drafting tabletop and a nice powerful desk stand is what I put together for my wife's setup. She loves it. Yeah, dude, you can make beautiful desks. Like, just get a nice butcher block and some good legs. Like, that's literally all you need. And then you screw them all together. Waiting for the OLED? Wait, pause. The new Switch isn't OLED? Is that? I don't know if that's what we're talking about, by the way. It's not? Nintendo's greedy, bro. They're gonna drop an OLED version. Dude, that is crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't look up anything about the new Nintendo Switch, so that is crazy. They're gonna release an OLED version and make you spend more money. Dude, I can't stand Nintendo, bro. Absolute bonkers with them. Dog should come. Dude, they used to stand for something in my opinion, but now, I don't know, man. I miss the IKEA butcher blocks. It was like $100 for a solid wood 6-foot desktop. Aren't they really expensive now? Do you know when the GB for the Athena will start? Pancake, correct me if I'm wrong. Is the Athena in stock or is it pre-order? But it should start on the 30th, right? Actually, I don't know if it got delayed at all, but it should start on the 30th. In stock. Yeah, that's right. In stock, 30th of July. So that should be when it comes into play. In stock is pretty crazy for this, by the way. Let me just get a 16 wire really quick. Is it KVD fans or regional vendors? So so far, no other regional vendors last I heard. If you want someone to pick it up, contact the vendor and ask them. Oh, there you guys go. KVD fans isn't bad to order from. I've never really had any problems here in Canada. I don't know how it is in the States, but I've always thought KVD fans is pretty simple to order from. I order from them quite often. I think the only, it's just duties and taxes you pay. Like, it's mostly just taxes here in Canada anyways. Maybe $20 for a duties fee. It does always help to support the local vendors though, because they can probably get better deals importing these things. But in the event that you can't, it's not that bad. KVD fans for the States includes tariffs with the shipping price? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's put this back. And let's start assembling this. Cool. Alright. I work in the gaming industry and I'm personally not a fan of the Switch 2. Pretty lackluster to be honest. Mess screen, not super comfy to hold. Don't like the magnetic Joy-Cons. It's still so underpowered. I wonder why that is. Why Nintendo just doesn't keep up with the Joneses in terms of like power for their handheld system there. Even the Switch, when it released, I felt was underwhelming. I didn't get a Switch until the OLED version came out though. I still haven't fully finished Breath of the Wild
Tap
either.
tap
So.
Thursday, Alex. Packing
Zach.
while watching you. Moving tomorrow.
Hey! Where are you moving to? Thank you again, Zach. What up? Love your videos. You rated me once years ago. Never got a chance to say thanks. Hey, no worries. I'm glad you're here today saying it, and I appreciate you doing that, man. Isn't there something with the docks? Oh, wasn't that like if you used those skins or something? Like it didn't close properly or something? Like the fans aren't 100... Oh, wait, hold on, never mind. We're thinking of the wrong thing here. I thought you meant docks for the handles. I don't know anything about that. All I know is I'm not buying it. I barely touch my Switch right now. So there's no way, even if there's a new Pokemon game that looks pretty sick, like I'm not spending the money to buy a new Switch. I'm really tired of bending over for Nintendo. I feel like I took a major L even buying the OLED. And I also feel like I bought 3 games for Nintendo. I beat one of them. I'm almost done Breath of the Wild. And then I don't know, the new Pokemon game is just okay. But the fact that none of these games ever go down in price is just wild to me. Alex, working on a custom keyboard is very popular in the international market or not? Do you mean like custom keyboards in international markets? I mean, it depends on the keyboard, depends on the market you're going for, depends on what style keyboard you're trying to do, you know? All right, PC plate. We did our cherry clip-ins. We'll tune them afterwards. Let's put our clip-ins away. Now we're gonna do some obscuras. Actually very excited to try top melt with this. Very, very exciting. And let's get this. Oh, wrong bag. This bag. Good evening. I'm guessing the Enigma did not... Yeah, it didn't happen. Didn't show up. The Enigma will be next week or the week after. It didn't show up for a really silly reason, and it was not anyone's fault. It was UPS's fault. What am I looking for? Oh, play fork. Oh, by the way, guys, I need to show you guys something. I don't know why I put this can. Oh, yeah, because I meant to show you guys. Dude, this is my very first time ever finding zero sugar A&W. Bro. Honestly, this kind of slaps. And it's zero sugar. So, absolutely insane. I love root beer. Was so happy when I saw this in the grocery store, man. Meant to show you guys, forgot to show you guys yesterday. So it's been sitting there. Or on my birthday, rather. Oops. There's very limited payment options on both keyboards for Manta. Would ordering from Keybay Tech incur tariffs for someone in the US? When you say limited options to pay, what do you mean by that? Because I can always talk to Bull. So, C, got caught depression napping the other day, but happy belated birthday, my dude. Sean, sorry, it said C. I don't know why it said C. Sean, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully, when you took a nap, though, you felt a little bit better. How are you feeling today, though, Sean? Feeling better? Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, man. No shop pay, no PayPal? Let me ask Bull right now. What is the Enigma board you guys are talking about? It's just a one-off board that someone got commissioned through Enigma, but it didn't come in, so it's just UPS being UPS. Thank you so much again, though, Sean. I appreciate that, man. That is very, very kind of you, bro. If you could keep one board for the rest of your life, what would it keep?
Damn, 10 months already.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jedi. One board for the rest of my life? I don't know, man. This is a toughie. The Mac keyboard on my MacBook Pro. No, honestly, I have no clue. I have no clue what the answer is here. At this point here, I'm gonna be annoying and just tell you guys, like, yeah, I might keep the Manta because it means something very special to me right now. And I enjoy typing on it, so maybe the Manta. You know how it goes, ups and downs, but an 1800 build stream when looking to recommend one to a friend is always good, and the price of this, Sean, is crazy good, bro. But if you're trying to convince a friend to get into a hobby, I think this is a good pickup. Manta when? In 7 days. Well, 8 days, but 7 days. We'll call it 7 days for funsies. So yeah, I've had more time to play around with different sound signatures with the Manta. I'm still gonna tell you guys, I think aluminum is the way to go. If you guys want my humble opinion. Alu and carbon fiber seem to be the best plates. Are you nervous for the drop? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Bull and Menu said it's feasible for you guys to sell 300 in each market. I'm excited about... In each market? Man, I don't know. I think, realistically, the most we'll probably do is 300 to 350. The most. And that's me being optimistic. It's an expensive keyboard, and, like, realistically, and I'm going to say this, you know, I'm not going to cop out and not say this about something that I'm also selling as well, including, like, the Athena, everything, like, so nice. Cavi,
finally able to catch a stream. Manu, and your face cam setup looks so artistic today.
Thank you, appreciate that, man. But guys, realistically, times are a little bit tough right now. I'm not saying don't buy anything, and I'm not saying not to have a good time and not to enjoy yourself. But with anything, like, I do want you guys to be financially responsible. If this project, the Athena, if the Manta, if anything else, like, comes out and you're like, yo, I really want this thing, but I can't afford it right now, and you know, you shouldn't be buying it. Yeah, just don't buy it. Like, I want you guys to be able to, like, enjoy life at the same time. Like, don't put life on the back burner just to be able to buy a keyboard. If you're looking to buy, like, this or groceries for the month, buy groceries. Most financially responsible way to get the Manta is to have Annette buy one for you? Yeah, I think so too. I'm saying buy the Manta regardless. God damn. The Manta is very unique. The color offerings are really well put together. I like. I think it turned out good. I'm still using it right now. I do, dude. I don't know how I feel. Like, the copper bottom sounds better. Like the bottom, not the fin. Sounds really good on the normal like desk. If you don't want to use a desk pad, copper bottom kind of slaps. It gives it some more like oomph, and it sounds better with the copper bottom than the aluminum on the desk. But the moment I put it on the desk pad, I kind of like the aluminum bottom more. I'm planning on ordering a Manta when it drops. Will it be recommended stabilizer switch you would encourage? Yes. Literally 2 or 3 days before it drops, I will be putting a recommendation list with my favorite configurations and just stuff that I've tried that I really like. But I plan on doing like 1 or 2 more streams with the Manta. Well, actually, probably more, but... Man, I hope this sounds good, by the way. I'm excited for this board to sound good and wow me. I think it will, actually. I have a good feeling about this. I'm using the Alexotos Edition Obscuras on my Solaris. It's O-ring mounted with an aluminum plate. If I switch to top mount on a PP plate, will it have a higher pitch clack? Huh. I don't think so. I think it might be louder. I don't know if it'll have a higher pitch to it, though. That's a toughie. I'm actually not sure the answer to that. I'm pretty positive it'll just be louder. It might be more subdued and rounded off, and not quite as high pitch. Will he be mad if I repaint the Manta blue? No, you can do you. What benefit does the plate fork have? If I don't use a plate fork, watch what happens. You guys see that? So without the plate fork, there's nothing to help support the switches. And the plate, he gets a little sad and then just like, he droops down. That's all, man. That's all. Does your bag of switch... Does your bag of spacebar switches list which switches? No. But if you guys ever have a question about those and you guys did purchase those, just message me. If you take a picture, I can probably tell. Some of them, honestly, though, guys, there's a few bags of those random switches I made that have some, like, random-ass switches that I'm like, where the hell did this come from? And they're, like, fully modded and they sound great. I don't even know where they are, but they sound good as space bars. I tried a whole bunch of them as I was using them. I did like 2 Kiwis, but I actually threw away most of the Kiwis. A lot of them had leaf tick, but the ones that didn't actually sounded not bad, so either plate fork or plate foam. Yeah, you could use foam. Is there a foam kit for this actually, Pancake? I didn't see foam in the box. Does the acrylic top get scratched easily? I would say it's been more resilient than normal polycarbonate. With normal PC, I feel like it's, I don't know. I feel like I scratched that real quick. Can you mod a switch to get rid of leaf tick? Yes. You put a little bit of lube behind the leaf, but honestly, it's kind of dicey doing that. Wouldn't be QED fans without some hi-fi foam? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so Bull is... He told me the reason for the shop pay thing, and honestly, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Why is this random switch here? Just FYI, Mode Designs has a YouTube short showing the candy cane stripping technique. Whoa, pause. Candy cane. Is that striping or stripping? I don't even know what. My eyes are just not. To install switch is fine with neither plate fork. Candy cane? Stripe? Strip? Stripe? I don't know. What does that mean? So what is a candy cane stripping technique? Do you put a candy cane? Oh, doing this? Oh, okay. I hate to say this because I love mode. I wholeheartedly disagree with that method. It doesn't always work. It only sometimes works. But for example, if you still can't get in your very first switch, you're going to have a bad time. So, I mean, even if I do this right now. So let's just pop in a switch with a plate for it. Let's just make sure this goes in nicely. If you do it in the next one here, like this just pushed down now. See? I don't think it works all the time. Anyways. Alex looks tanned. I think it's just the lighting today. It's my LUT. Sorry, we already read that one there. When I do it, I hold the empty slots with my hand. Yeah, I mean, you can technically do that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but like, usually that diagonal technique I find doesn't really help me much. Have you considered designing a Manta wrist rest? No, only because I don't really personally like the idea of wrist rests. So I don't think I would design or ask Bull to co-design something with me that I don't really believe in. I feel like that would be very disingenuous. Candy cane strip, what's called the candy cane stripping technique, gets the adult content banner real quick? Absolutely. Bro, I can't read, alright? What's the best way then if you don't have a plate fork? You know, your brush? Just grab your brush or a chopstick and use your brush for a few of them and just do this. That's what I usually do. Chopsticks are the easiest. If you happen to have a chopstick, they are so easy to do it with that. Carpal tunnel, right? Well, I don't feel like getting into all the nuances behind this conversation, but technically using a wrist rest for anything but resting your wrists, which I feel like a lot of people do, it's actually bad for you. I also just don't like having wrist rests in front of me. So it's a personal preference thing, I suppose. I don't know. I'm on the edge of my seat? For what? Sorry. Did I forget to tell you something? But essentially, you know what? Fuck it. I'll talk about the nitty gritty of it. And yes, this is only 6.25U. I think so far that is one of my only gripes about this entire project. Other than that, I think this is a pretty damn solid project. Slumped. The story was so Canadian. Man, everyone always says it about me lately. But I say things very Canadian. Do I? What's the blue stuff? What's the for? This is a fork. It's to support the plate, so the plate doesn't sag down. It's like one of the best tools that have come out recently for keyboards. Sort of recent, not really recent, but... How bad of a sin would it be to only use 205 for cherry clip-ins? It's not a sin. I've done it many times. I actually did it the other day when I was speedily building my own keyboard and I couldn't find where I put my dielectric grease. Is there a soldered PCB, or are you just using, or are you just with standard ANC? It's the same layout for both PCBs, for solder and hot swap, it seems. But if you're asking about ISO support, this does support ISO as well, for both. The Obscuras are looking good in this right now, man. Those orange stems are looking hot. Oh, someone asked what switches they are? Obscuras. Does Mode actually have the regular schmegular Obscuras back in stock? Products. Switches. Oh, sold out still. I don't think those are coming back in. I think once those are sold through, they're sold through. Same thing with these ones here. Well, okay. Without saying, I guess, too much that I don't know, because this is just me telling you guys like what I do know. From what I understand, the plan is to not keep these in stock, and I don't think they're restocking their other switches. I believe Mode wants a whole new product line, including switches. Which is a bit of a shame because the Obscuras are pretty damn good switches. So I'm a bit bummed about just the Obscura thing, but maybe the new ones will be even better, who knows. Yeah. The Obscuras are still my favorite. They're really good. They're like cream sodas. And cream soda switches are great too. Who's the Manu? I think it's B-Sun, isn't it? Or is it B-Sun? Otemu, that's who it is. Yes, Otemu, my bad. I would bet on Mode finding improvements for switches. They probably will. But in a lot of ways, I like the Obscuras for what these are. Not Temu, Otemu. Oh, Temu. Almost done here, guys. Timo? Bruh. Not Timo. Oh, by the way, we changed one of the vendors for Manta. Since you bring it up, Resident. The China vendor will no longer be. Next, it will be KBD fans. Hydrate? Hells yes. God damn. I don't know why I'm so damn thirsty today. Alright. Assembled. I'm going to start off with top mount. Or actually, what do you guys want me to start off with? What do you think? What should we start with here? I love this thing. This is such a cool board, man. It does have step caps. Alright. Alex, question for you. So, seeing how you did work at Novel Keys, I was wondering what work do you do for them and how did you get your foot in the door? I help with a few things at Novel Keys, but my primary responsibility is just doing social media stuff. Wait, where'd my bit go for this? Oh, fell out. I want to tell you the coolest story about how I got my foot in the door, but you want to know the honest truth? It's just because I've been doing content for so long, and I built relationships with people in the hobby. I'm going to say something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It's probably something you hear a bunch, but making relationships in life is one of the most important things you're going to do. It's skill can take you a long way, but being friendly and being, someone who's good socially and talking to people will also take you just as far. And if you have a good balance between both, you will have the world as your oyster type thing. So I'm looking to build my first 65, budget around 500. I'm currently looking at the Machina Tiga and waiting for more info about the Encore. Ooh, Encore is going to be nice. The Tiga is beautiful, by the way. I think you've picked really beautiful keyboards to look at. I just dropped one of the screws. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. Here it is. I love the insight. Thank you. I mean, I feel like I was told... The reason why I say this is because I was told this all the time growing up. Like, you know, it's who you know. It's who you know. It's who you know. And I was always like, yeah, right. Like, when I was getting really good at the first job I was doing, like, that I felt like was going to be my career, which was product photography, I got nowhere. Because I also was a bit head down, work only, and I never took the time to make good relationships. And everyone always told me, yo, talk to people, like, be social, like, learn. And I never did, man. And it didn't take me very far. And I feel like I was good at my job, too. So it was just, you know, I was missing one part of the puzzle. All right, let's see what's underneath this. Wait a second. That is interesting. So I didn't think... Okay, I looked at the exploded view on the website, and I was like, damn, that is interesting, but I didn't actually think this would be in this... I don't know why I didn't think this was here. So this is the weight of the keyboard. And then underneath this would be the accent pieces. But I think it's done this way to accommodate the eyeballs, which makes a lot of sense. Also included is KBD Fan's new daughter board here, which I've grown to really like, which is the squiggly line FR4 with the traces running down it. It works really well because it acts as a little spring mechanism for this guy, as you guys can see. Cool. Very, very cool. Let's put this back. The carbon fiber inside is really neat. I feel like, though, the stainless steel one would be just as good. The noodle. Honestly, that's so real, and I feel like I'm facing the same issue at the moment. Really got to put myself out there for anything to happen in this profession. Anyways, hey Alex, joining a little late. Comic, what's up, dude? But no, dude, it's so real. If I can tell you guys a story that comes from experience here. I was never very social. Like, I actually used to get a lot of nerves, like, talking to people. So maybe it was anxiety. I have no idea. But I was terrible at it. I sucked. And again, I was always someone who thought, okay, I can just, like, learn to do something extremely well and that'll speak for itself. I think it pays put yourself out there. Like, it really does help in the long run. Because I feel like I've gotten farther doing things, including, like, I've made tons of mistakes along the way, though. Like, I feel like I've gotten farther balancing both, like, learning as well as balancing the social aspect of things as well. But I feel like even that, if you guys want another thing out of experience here, faking it doesn't cut it, though. It's really hard to be a good faker when it comes to being social. That will only take you so far. You have to genuinely be social. You have to be, like, genuine with your actions, or play the game in a sense where you're not faking it. All right, let's take a quick look at the inside of this. So it has pogo pins on the OLED. We have a big silicone blocker for the LED. This is easy to build. I like this. Cool. Let's put this together. Okay, top mount first? I think so, right? Let's do top mount. Alrighty. Let's screw this in. Any shows you've been watching recently? Oh, dude, Daredevil. That's been like my vibe recently. I will also add, making just one good contact or connection at your job can make a huge difference. Yes, all you need is really one. Truly, that's such a good way to think of things too. But I know, it sucks having to think you have to play that game, but I feel like it translates to good life skills. I feel like the moment I started being social at work, it did really translate to my everyday life, and I feel like better because of it. So, I don't know, man. It's a toughie. Networking can take you places. Yeah. It really can. I think I put these in the wrong spot. This one. As a young guy who sold nearly 200 cars in a year's time, I couldn't agree more. Nothing gets you further than connections you make by being genuine and friendly. Yep. If I'm being honest, I wish I'd learned that in my life way earlier than I did. If I'm being real. I feel like it took me a minute to catch on to that. The hardest part for me is to socialize at work. Was management people all socialize on smoke breaks and I don't smoke? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a tough one, though. That's a tough one to navigate, but I'm sure there are other opportunities, too, maybe. AMD
Just
Expo.
tuned in.
What's up, dude?
What's the carbon fiber on the internal weight? Love you.
It is more just a cover. It has some decent thickness to it, though. But there's a weight underneath. And actually, just to also say something here about the board, too. If this was the stainless one, for example, so the stainless cover, that's one piece, a weight, then you have the eyeballs, then you have the top and bottom case. I'm just saying this again, for $209, price-wise, this is looking hella good. So, I appreciate that. I tried to replicate some keyboard sounds I heard from your videos, but I never attained the same sound. You know, one of the biggest things, because people have told me that, number one, I really think the way I lube my switches might be a variable. The way anyone lubes their switches could be a huge variable from one person to the next. The next thing could be even the headphones you're listening to. I've listened to some of my own keyboard stuff with like totally different headphones, and I've been like, whoa, this sounds way different. But there's a lot of like variables when it comes to how something sounds online. I can replicate because I literally copy them one-to-one. Yeah, I mean, and it's a good person to talk to if you need advice on how to replicate stuff I've done. He's literally copied like 9 of my keyboards, so... Alex uses auto-tune? Oh, please. How much is the Athena? Starts at $209. Or if you want hot swap with a plate, starts at $229, I believe. Auto clack? Did I get all the screws? I did. Alright. Oh wait, I still need this. I need to screw this back together. Let's put this on there. Flip you over. This is just so cool to flip over, man. I still can't get around the fact you get insane designs at such a good price. That would be... Dude, okay, Blaze. If this was 4 years ago, how much do you guys think this would cost? I feel like this would have been a $700 board 4 years ago, honestly. It would have gotten away. At least $600. That bottom for $209. 600 easy? Dude, I agree. Alex, you like food, right? You like shows, right? You like childhood trauma? Huh? Can I recommend you a show called The Bear? I've watched a season and a half. I don't know what it is. I hate to say this, guys. I'm struggling with that show right now. I don't know why. I liked season 1, but I just couldn't do it past season 1. I don't know what it is. Yeah, like, I want to like it. You know what I think I need to do, though? I think I just need to stick with it. Because, you know what? Low-key, I almost gave up on the new Star Wars Andor series as well. Because I feel like Andor Season 2, it was kind of a slow burn to start, and I was getting a little bored. But I immediately liked it, and then I thought it was the best show of the year, so... I struggle to watch most shows, to be fair, so you're not alone. Yeah, Brood, you too. Andor is so good, bro. Season 3 is the worst? How many seasons are The Bear now? 4 seasons already? I feel like that's rather quick. Probably will still need this. Let's leave this out. Alright. Now we have to decide... what shall we ever do for keycaps on this bad boy? Let's take a quick look at the overall board one more time. It's so cool, man. I think this is one of the most fun 1800s I've seen in a hot minute. It's a hoot. I didn't want to say that. I was thinking, I was actually thinking about that. And then you have this little owl LED screen thing here. Alright. This is cool. Cubed? Damn, cubed would be interesting. Do we want to do all purple though? Do we want an all purple build today? Miklon? Yeah, maybe we do that. Let me see what I got. What about Shinseki? If we want to do something fun. So we've done Miklon on purple as well. We could do this. I've never done this on purple. Oh, come on. What the hell's going on with this case? It's purple, I know, but like at least it's not full purple. I've done Miklon 1,000 times on purple. I already know it looks good. Okay, let's do this. Alright, okay. Definitely up there with recent 1800s, and the price is insanely unbelievable for what you're getting here. I'm all for it. Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna... If this sounds good, this will easily move. I think this will be a popular board. I don't know if this... Actually, Pancake, is this going to be a running in-stock product, or is this like a one-time thing they're doing in-stock? I don't know if you can tell me that or not. GMK Laser Malachor? It's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. Ah, dude, you know what, Annette? Polybius was my go-to set at one point. Okay, I'm vibing with this set. I think the colors on the sub-legends and the legends themselves is really making this pop. Depends, just like everything else these days, Alex. I agree. You're not wrong. Wanted to make sure I had a numpad with this. I couldn't remember. Actually, you know what? If I want to rant about one thing, there was like a phase where all GMK sets didn't include numpad kits, and I thought it was the most ridiculous thing. I know it reduced the price of the keyboard, but like, man, personally I hated it. still happens every now and then, yeah. But at one point, it was more popular. This is the Manta. Oh, this is looking nice. Actually, I think this set really goes well with this. How's it look from this side here? Ah, it looks pretty good on this so far. Love it? Yeah, same. Okay, I want to spoil this for myself, but probably shouldn't. I can't wait for my hot swap PCB to get shipped to me so I can build my snake. Oh, a darling? Ooh. Did you get one of the lighter colored snakes? Which color did you get? Is there any benefits to using step caps lock? I don't really think there is. I'm a scooped guy, Pyro. I mean, do you guys think there's a benefit to stepped caps lock? I feel like we can sit here and say so you don't accidentally hit stepped caps or caps lock, but like, how believable is that at this point? This is the PC plate, yes. Benefits, you're cool now? Yeah, perhaps that's the reason. Novel Keys Classic Blue switches slap. Yeah, they're pretty good. Bob did say he sent you the instructions on how to change the GIF, but he said it's a little complicated. No, you know which one's complicated? The Matrix ones. He did send me instructions. I have them pulled up. But truly, the Matrix ones are more complicated. Let's see. Is this complicated? I mean, it is a little complicated. This might be more complicated than the Matrix ones, but it doesn't look like it's out of the realm of impossible. I can't do this on the Mac though. I think you need to run a program, and I can't run the program on the Mac. So, whatever it boots up with, we'll let it happen here. I wonder if there's plans to make it easier to change the GIF. Unfortunately, Force 6.25U even on solder. Is this really explained by cost? Yeah, Pancake said that this was done on purpose like this because they thought people would like this layout. I'm not mad at using 6.25U. I just feel like the addition, hear me out, piece of criticism, the addition of a 7U would have been at no extra cost. I feel like, especially on the solderable version. I mean, it's the original 1800 layout though. I don't disagree, but I feel like adding options is never a bad thing. The only thing I can really think of is if the spacebar area, the bottom row, couldn't be it couldn't use a flipped over hot swap socket. Like maybe they just couldn't do that. So, is Alex showing off his son? Why so mad with us? Huh? I'm mad at you guys? Pause. I've never been a big 1800 fan, but this couldn't be the first thing I'm kind of digging. Dude, it's nice, right? Dang, Alex, calm down. I'm being gaslit right now. That's crazy, bro. What is the actual price range of this? $209 to start. Marvel locked in. Fantastic Four is actually good. Oh shit, that came out. Was it good? Short shift, short shift. Arrow keys. Yeah, I want to go soon too. I might go, honestly, maybe I can go Sunday night as well. Maybe I can convince my girlfriend to come with me. Maybe. It was so good. Okay. Pedro is so good in any series or movie. Yeah, I do like him as an actor. I think he's a really good actor. What do I want to put here? I guess we'll just do delete page up, page down. Probably just that. Keycaps that I don't. Dude, you know, Anna, you just summoned something inside me that gave me evil flashbacks. When I was younger, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. When I was younger, it still probably happens to this day, honestly, but it doesn't bother me as much. My little brother would do this thing where when we'd ask him a question, he would give us the most generic, basic answer and would drive me and my other brother insane. For example, there was one night where we came home and me and my brother were like, yo, what's for dinner? And my little brother just said, food. And I'm just like, all right, bro, like, thanks. And then we both asked him, you know, we're kind of like, hey, man, like, actually, what's for food? And he looked at us and he's like, food you can eat. And then it was just like, okay, man, thanks. And then eventually he told us, potato-filled potatoes. So we thought he was just trolling us at that point. And we're just like, all right. So we sat down and yeah, it was pierogies. Guy was so annoying, bro. He still does that to us to this day, actually. He's just not as annoying now. Low-key, that trained you for being a streamer? Yeah, I guess so. My brother would never give me answers like that because one time he did and I gave him baby food laced with ghost peppers. Intense. Remind me to never get on Intense's bad side. Remember, that is a mental note I will put in my head right now. Are your brothers into keywords? Not really. I'm the only person. I think we all have our own different interests, which is really cool. I don't think we have overlapping interests except for video games. But I think all of us grew up with just some different interest in mind, and then we kind of went towards that interest. But I feel like that happens a lot with siblings though, right? Like I'm pretty positive all siblings kind of end up having different interests. Are your brothers as Italian as you are? I'm not even that Italian, man. Am I? Just bought the copper Ada. Yay. It's so nice. I'm going to build mine probably tomorrow because I don't think the Encore is coming in tomorrow now. The new Encore, I think, got delayed to me a little bit, so. Oh, you know what, Blaze? Oh shit, what goes up here again? And we'll just put pretty pause lock and something else. Let's put insert. Who cares? Yeah, Encore Round 3 or Series 3. No, I shouldn't say round, it's called Series 3. Proin, thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 months, man. Good keycap choice? Yeah? No? Maybe? What are you saying? Decent? Decent choice? I think it's a good choice. I like it. Looks good. Alright, let's give this a once over. With the keycaps again. Yeah, I think this is nice. It does look pretty beautiful with this on it. Yeah, this is good. Ah, this keycap set is so cool. Or sorry, this keyboard is rather so cool. I love this, man. This is a neat board. I really hope it sounds good. I might have to tune the stabilizers a little bit here, but let's boot it up. It just had the KBD Fans logo, no nothing. Oh. I didn't plug it in all the way. My bad, my bad. It types. But no logo? So it obviously works. Oh, here it goes. This is really clear. That is really clear. This is a really decent screen. I feel like this is nicer than the Matrix screen. What's the pixel count on this? Do you know, Pancake? What the resolution is on this? That's actually really nice. Does it say somewhere? Oh, let me see. I feel like that would be pretty good information to have on the website. Some other feedback. It doesn't say. They said they're still optimizing it some more. I mean, dude, that's pretty damn clear to me. Oh, look, when you type it, he eats faster when you type. Stop, bro. I guess the gift accelerates when you... that's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. Cool. I mean, this is neat. Such a silly thing. All right, let's see how this board sounds. We'll switch to mounting style right after this as well. But we'll do top mount to start. Let's see how this sounds. We're using Obscura's polycarbonate top mount. I mean, it's pretty solid. It has a slightly sharper alpha. It's a little resonant for the alpha. I wonder, though, if this did have the stainless internal, not the carbon fiber one. Because carbon fiber is a fiberglass composite. I feel like this with the stainless internal would be a bit deeper. So I think, in a way, it might not make sense to spend the extra money on carbon fiber. It does sound... I do need to tune the spacebar. It does sound pretty good, though. I mean, I like it. Yeah, I do need to tune that. The modifiers are just okay. Like, I wouldn't go crazy. But yeah, I do really like the spacebar. And I don't mind the alphas. I think the alphas are very, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant for alphas. Let's just make this spacebar a little bit nicer. But you really can't get upset. A classic top mount with polycarb. It always sounds good to me. Always. Again, I would say the modifiers... Actually, the mods on the numpad sound really good. Let me just tune this a little bit more too in the enter key here. Maybe just needs a bit more tuning. That's better. Let me tune them up first. Let me tune them and then we can give this a proper go with the mods. Again, I did say I needed to because I didn't do this before. Hey Alex, would the limited edition Manta drop the same day as the regular? It should. I will give you guys more details in Discord about that. All right, that's pretty nice. It sounds way better now. Well, the modifiers anyways. Still a little sharper, but for sure a lot nicer. Top mount, classic, feels good, sounds good, but I do think the stainless steel weight or the, was it a brass weight for the inside, would be my ideal. Now, let's try the gasket mounts. I wonder too, I want to see something as well. Maybe we need a tiny force brake for this. This is also no foam, by the way. No foams, but it should, I think there will be foam included. I didn't get any foam with my box today, so. Let me see something. Okay, before I switch over to gaskets, I do want to see about a tiny force brake on this. Give me one moment. I just want to see what'll happen if I do it. Oof, back. This is only 136? No, it's 2... This version I have right now is 229. The IC page is wrong. Automatic buy for 136. Dude, if this was 136, I would tell you guys to go buy this immediately. But you know what? Even at 209, I still think this is going to go pretty quickly. 209 to start is absolutely insanity too. For a plateless 1800, I think it is. I think it's pretty crazy talk. Pretty crazy. The product page isn't ready for launch. Yeah. It's just an IC page anyways. I just wanted to include it just because it had all the information. Honestly, if KBD fans didn't get back to me with a price sheet, I probably wouldn't have streamed this tonight. The only reason I even streamed this really is because I got a price sheet today. Like literally 30 minutes before stream. I've done plateless hot swap before. I don't necessarily enjoy doing it though. The reason being, pretty simple, is plateless hot swap never exactly feels stable for me. In some rare instances it does, but not all the time. To each their own though. Some people love it. Alright, I kind of just want to put this back together really quick. I feel like this is going to sound a little nicer now with the force brake on it. Let me see. I'm curious. They're doing a website redesign later this year, which aims to improve pricing issues as one of the goals. Oh, really? That sounds way different. Yeah, this could sound incredibly different. We're going to see right now. No, I haven't done gasket yet. I'm going to do gasket next. I just really wanted to see if force braking does anything for this case. It might, though. Because there was some decent points of contact, it looked like. Not that you need force break on every case, though. Some cases literally do not benefit from it at all. Let's see. Okay, Sleep Token just started. That's cool. I didn't have that on my play pause before. By the way, Sleep Token, sick band. I've been listening to them for the last little bit. I think this sounds way different already. Curious too, I want to see a cherry for the spacebar switch here. I do want to see that. If I have a cherry switch lying around. I think I put all my switches away recently. This one. Nope. Here we go. Cherry switch. Sounds way less sharp. Yeah, I think you're gonna force break it if you go top mount. Ooh, okay. I think the cherry switch really works for this build opposed to the Obscura. Ooh. I like the alpha sound of the Obscuras a lot paired with this cherry switch. Ooh. Ooh, that like changes the board to me. Ooh, this is nice like this. All right. Damn. Cool board, man. All right, let's try the gasket mounts now. And someone said Alex discovering Sleep Token makes me happy. Dude, I just stumbled upon them. I don't even remember how. I think it might have been a TikTok. Who knows? But then I just like fell in love with Sleep Token. I've been listening to them literally nonstop. My rotation of music has been Sleep Token, Bring Me the Horizon, and Linkin Park. This has literally been my only rotation. And you know what? I have to say something. I think this is the first time in a long time that I've actually listened to new music. And actually stuck with it. And dude, Slothy, you said Damocles is their best song? I agree. I've been loving the shit out of that song in Caramel. But I've been listening to their other album as well, like I guess their first album. But I'm still going through it. Just now listen to a song from Sleep Token. They made good songs. Yeah, dude, they're super good. I'm hella enjoying their stuff. Wrong bit. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I think I might have listened to it, Gecko, but I don't remember. The lo-fi remix of Bring Me the Horizon was really cool. Back on Twitch. Is it just the UI? A lot of people complain about the UI of YouTube, man. I gotta admit, YouTube UI does feel kind of clunky. It does. For some reason, it gives me clunky vibes. The UI is weird? Yeah, it is kind of weird, right? I don't know why YouTube doesn't do anything about it, man. It's really confusing to me. I mean, I have to say the same thing about Twitch, though. There are certain things about Twitch where I'm like, I scratch my head and I'm like, why don't you make this better? Also, thank you guys for the bits and subs today. I really appreciate it. And again, I wanted to say this from the other day one more time. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes the other day, too. I love your YouTube stream. I have VODs on autoplay like 24/7. Thanks, man. All right, so. Oops. Is it supposed to be... Beckar, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Is it supposed to be the nipple up or down? Do you happen to know, Pancake? Is the rounded nipple part down? Actually, did they give me instructions on the web or in their little instruction list here? Let's see. Let me scroll up. Oh my god, there's so many things about the GIF here. No, there's not. Yeah, I would assume down as well. Yeah, maybe let's just try down for now and then we'll go from there. So this is mounted from the PCB. So we're doing all the gaskets from the PCB here. So this is what you would use if you end up going plateless. Although I'm going to say this, they don't really fit that well into this, do they? Oh, I had it wrong. Okay, so this goes this way. I see. I did it wrong. I've been busy with online class. Oh, you're all good, brother. Seeing a surge in the 1800 boards is so random, but so welcoming. I think it's past due. You know, one of the most requested things I get as someone who does keyword commissions is 1800 requests, and usually I have to tell them, sorry guys, I don't know anything. Because not a lot of them exist that I feel comfortable recommending. Are there different durometer gaskets? No, there only seems to be one. These are pretty light. I would assume these are either 30 or 50. I don't think these are very dense. Flat side on the top? Okay. Did I miss one gasket? I did. Make sure I did all the gaskets right. All right, let's put this in. I don't know why I thought that was catchable system. All right, let's screw this in. One of the gaskets is loose. Oh no, I got it. I know which one you're talking about too, bro. It was trying to escape, bro. That's all it was doing. Trying to escape. It said, see you later, big boy. Let's see. What do you guys think, though, so far, before even trying the gaskets here? You guys like the board? I like it. I think it's a cool board. I would have loved to see 7U support on this. But damn, I'm impressed. Genuinely impressed by it. I think the price point's the most impressive for what you're getting here. The design, the theme is super cool. I like it. Shipping from Hong Kong expensive. I've had a few stuff shipped from Hong Kong, and it's not awful. I think it depends on where you live. Oh. Okay, let's go back to the Obscura spacebar, but I'm already liking these alphas more. Pause, because I think these alphas are outshining the top mount for me. I feel like if you go with aluminum for the gasket mounts, oh boy, this would sound absolutely insane. Oh, this is actually hitting for me. Okay, I think aluminum. I mean, this sounds really good with the PC. Aluminum gasket would be absolutely nuts with this. Even just going plateless would be absolutely nuts. I did like the top mount sound. I do feel like you do need to force break this. I feel like it would be nice if KBD fans included some force break stickers. This is cool. This sounds good. I mean, I don't have time tonight to do it because it is like pretty damn late, but I'm actually down to redo this with an aluminum plate. Like literally just take the build and switch it over, but I kind of also would want to do cherry switches for this. I feel like okay, if I were to get this board right now, I would probably just get the plateless version. Hearing this, I think I like the gasket feel and sound a lot more. I would get plateless and do cherry switches. And it would cost me $209. That's a pretty insane steal. Bull built a whole keyboard in 20 minutes today. I don't know. What do you guys want me to do? You guys want me to start building faster? Am I... Do you want me to like pre-assemble and then just like show up to stream and then just go, it sounds like this and then leave? What do you guys want me to do? You want to beat Bowl? The only way I can beat him at this point here is to not talk to you guys and to build it before stream. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Always comparing me to Bull. Am I the new Lulstacks? Ain't no way, bro. That's crazy. The music? You're onto something? What happened to that guy? He is doing super well in life. I am only wishing him the best and more. He's killing it in IRL. Slower, please. Start the stream seeing the case. I like that. It's fine, Alex. You're the Unk average. Teja did it around the same time as you. That's crazy. I don't know what to say, man. Are you getting into vinyl? No, I'm not getting into vinyl. Oh my god, guys. Anyways, do you guys like the board? Stop bullying me. Do you guys like the board? Pretty good. I think this is fun. If you're into 7U, if you don't like this layout, maybe this is a huge pass for you. Maybe this is like, cancel, no more, I don't like it. But I would say in its current state, if you like the 6.25U, hell yeah, pick this up. This is a super solid 1800 build. Insanely solid. Force break stickers will be included? Hell yeah. There you guys go. Look, we did it. Force break stickers were included for people who buy this. When's your next show, Morgan J? You know what, man? Insane pickup for this price. Let's see. Let's go back to the GIF. Look at that. KBD fan starting logo and everything. This is cool. Can you do a stream where you build it as slow as possible and to see if we break the 4-hour bit mark? I have done that already. I have done that. I definitely hit 4 hours once. Only one time ever. Alright though, guys. Fun stream. I'm very impressed with this. I don't think there's much to compare this to at the moment. I think the only other board that was maybe comparable was the Intro. Intro was a totally different vibe though. And I don't know if it's truly something I can say is like, well, yeah, you can look at QK series, but I'm not a huge fan of some of the QK lineup these days. But other customs, I would say maybe the Intro, you know? Wait, you should host a game show amongst creators to see how fast they can build a keyboard? Well, it seems like Bull would win everybody. Maybe that'd be fun. Or do a 24-hour stream building as many cubes as possible. Man, I don't got that many. All right, cool. Fun build, fun build. Thank you again for KBD fans for letting me take a look at this. This is, dude, I'm blown away by the value here. I think this is nice. Fun design. Again, not much to compare to. The intro S100, maybe, but I would even say I find it hard to compare to that. I really like the overall look and design and even the front height of this. Like, this is a great looking board, great feeling board too. Nice. Alex, would you change all the keycaps now if I redeemed it? No, I'd postpone it. I do have to go to bed, guys. It's like 11:13. I need to get ready. I have a long day tomorrow. I need to start, I need to get on my game tomorrow for finishing some work. This is going on sale on July 30th. I don't know what time, but July 30th someday. And it's going to be in stock from what I understand too, so. All right. Cool pickup. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in. Let's go find someone to raid. Actually, wait, let me see. Does this have VIA compatibility? You might need a JSON, which is another, but I don't know if this will have JSON compatibility, or I guess compatibility down the road. But I'm sure this will have a JSON file. Again, I'm going to give everything the same spiel. If this is Vile compatible right now, then I won't complain. It is Vile compatible. Never mind. I'm not going to complain. No complaining from me. Never mind about that. Alex, Numa went out of stock for the purple one? Oh, I hope so. I hope there's a new one. Yay, Vile? Yes, it works natively with Vile. We're good. I just loaded it up. Can confirm. Very nice. All right, let's go find someone to raid. Let's go find someone to raid. That's me talking. God damn it. Why'd I unmute myself? Who is online? Let's go raid. Ducks. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Appreciate everyone tuning in. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be another late night stream. I'm probably going to have to do a personal board tomorrow or something, because this week, oh man, that means there's going to be a week that I'm going to be streaming where there's going to be like 9 keyboard builds. I hate delays. All right, well, it's okay. We'll figure out stuff. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everyone. See ya. Love you.